So, a little quick video here aside from everything else in this series. There will be another video coming up. I'm not sure when it's getting putting up this weekend, but it will be cropping up. This first little one is just my respects out to the friends, family, everything of Monty Oum. Genius animator, dreamweaver. There's too many words that can describe him. Just some of the stuff he did was absolutely extraordinary. I mean, I can think back to the early days of game trailers, when that was a thing and wasn't dying on its ass, which is the video that we'll be talking about. The other one, not relating to this. It's somehow relevant to it, because game trailers, up until about a year and a half, 2 years ago, had a whole thing where users could submit their own videos to game trailers, and the video, which I believe ranked and was viewed more than any other video on that website, even the official Halo 3 trailer from 2007, I think, even the Haloid video he made was watched more than the official video released by Game Trailers on the Game Trailers channel for Halo 3. That shows you how popular it was. And just take into account of it as well, if you look through the top 10 videos viewed all time on that website, 6 of the 10 were Monty Oum's work, because the other 5 were his Dead Fantasy series. Now, if you don't know either of these series, you should really check them out, because this was him, I don't know, just in his early 20s, as sort of a side thing, just as a hobby, because from what I believe, he actually worked at, I know it was Midway, I think, at the time, and I don't think he worked exactly on Mortal Kombat, but he worked on various things as an animator. But in his spare time, he managed to do Haloid, which was a 9-minute video, I think, which was basically an almighty fight between Samus Aran from the Metroid series and Master Chief from the Halo series. And then at the end, spoilers, but it was a very, very well put together move. Obviously, Samus Aran is revealed as being a woman, and then Master Chief takes off the helmet, and Master Chief is a woman too. So that was a bit, people didn't expect that. And then Dead Fantasy, I think, was a 5-episode series, which was, as you can sort of tell from the title, a cross between the Dead or Alive franchise and the Final Fantasy franchise. Most notably 10 and 10-2. Because there was a lot of Yuma and Riku and the one I can't remember, basically in their the dress, the attire that they have for when they're the girl group in Final Fantasy X-2. But some of the stuff that was choreographed in that, it really was incredible, and I've got it saved somewhere on my hard drives. Thankfully, the original rips from the website, I think. I might get them again, just in case, because they'll be on YouTube, probably in much better quality now than they were back on Game Trailers like 6 or 7 years ago when I got them. So, it then moves on to Rooster Teeth, and the guys admitted, and I've checked this back because I sort of lost track of him until really to the last couple of years when Ruby became a thing. So I wasn't aware that for I think the final scene of season 8 and seasons 9 and 10 in full, Monty was director. And I look back, because obviously I never saw it at the time, to PAX East 2010, I think, when they made the official debut of, I think it was it PAX Prime? I can't remember, but the PAX where the debut scene from Monty was shown. And you can hear the crowd basically going from a fan cam, sort of going, whoa. Some apparently knew that it was him, because he'd been working secretly there for 6 months, because he wanted to get the scene perfect, and then obviously work with Bernie on the ideas and everything. And yeah, some of the stuff that he introduced in those couple of seasons that he did direct on was stuff that really was a new step and a new direction for the Red vs. Blue series to take, but in essence it sort of defined that trilogy. I think that was always the idea that they were looking for. When they had a certain trilogy of production done, they wanted it to be that definitive part. Hence why you had the Blood Gulch Chronicles for 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6, I forgot the name that they gave it. And then the Recollection series was 7, 8 and 9. And then series 10 was sort of standalone. But that I think was mainly because they actually got Elijah Wood in the cast, which is big. And then currently you've got 11, 12 and the upcoming 13, which I think is coming in the next few weeks, months and all that. But Monty did a great job on that. And then came Ruby, which was a big, I'd say a big chance for everything to go into the stratosphere. It turned out it happened, because the trailers that were done introducing the 4 characters were very well put together. They were sort of episodes in themselves, even though they weren't. But of course the big thing about this was they were original stories and original characters. This wasn't like copyrighted stuff. I mean, okay, Red vs. Blue is original, but it was an existing IP. Ruby was completely new IP, new characters, but just with Monty and Miles and Kerry getting the ideas put together and everything, executing it with the hundreds of people that go into the making of each of the episodes. And that first season, wow, that was a really, really great opener. And season 2 was just as strong. Even though they had the mid-season break, it sort of still came and went like a breeze. Mainly because you had sort of episodic bits, sort of giving backstory as well, inserted in, rather than basically just having a stopgap and everything. It was really a case of just fleshing out the universe as much as possible. And season 3, no doubt, when it comes, is going to be one heck of a ride. It's just a shame that Monty won't be part of it. But from what I've heard, he's basically given the right ideas of where he wanted the direction of the show to go and basic plot things to all the major people involved in the production. So they have an idea of where it's going. So I think with his blessing, it's going to It's gonna come. It's gonna come good. Obviously, this really did come out of the blue. The news only was announced nearly a week ago that he was in the hospital, not in a great way, and then over the course of the weekend, it was announced that, I think it was Sunday afternoon, Monty, due to a severe allergic reaction to something during a routine surgery, it put him in a coma, and sadly he wasn't able to power through it. And I can say this personally because I am part of the Rooster Teeth community. We lost a brother and a friend in Monty, and I've got to say, full credit to the guys at Rooster Teeth. I know Meg Turney had a lot of trouble. Was very shaken up reporting the news about it. Ashley was also very distraught. And you could also tell the guys, when they did the special podcast on the Monday, were very somber, because obviously it had only been nearly 24 hours since he passed. And yeah, that's one thing you've got to say about the Rooster Teeth. It is a true family. And yeah, Monty, you will be missed, but as he always said, keep moving forward, and we'll do that, Monty, in your honour. We'll keep moving forward.